than I need. Get down on my knees and plead. It's always more than I deserve, but I'd leave too if I had the nerve. But I'm just asking for you to stay. Oh, I'm just asking for you to stay. Eulogize me in a song I'll never hear. Lay my bones to rest with your fear. Nothing else can move these roots. Nothing but your withheld truth. No stones unturned, every letter burned. I read and reread every word, and I was misheard. So I'll get out of this shallow grave, wash my claim from your name. Oh, disguise me inside cryptid prose, caught between the lines that we chose. Nothing else can see these roots. Nothing.
Hello everybody, sorry Tyler. Hello everybody, welcome to the Lowest Fire Show. My name is Pius Manderson. We're live today with my wife and Tales of Berseria. Why so off-centered? Getting here. I have been bestowed the honor of being player 1 today, so why? Because Ada wants to eat her snacks.
Yeah, my hand's starting to hurt.
Yeah, my hand has been hurting. My wrist has been hurting all day, and I'm like, why? Make it stop, please.
Has returned.
If you play too many video games, it does that.
Well, now
I
here's
feel
a
it's more
find
likely
out.
it's something I
I
like.
knew this would be
Whoa,
big.
treasure!
What a
And 2
treasure.
tarot cards.
Mm.
The edges have been honed to razor sharpness. Master of Trivia. We don't have all the stuff yet.
No.
We haven't even unlocked the next area.
Scout ship
Get back out
setting
there.
We haven't had that area for very long.
These cards look like they hold many secrets.
Oh boy.
This is all you.
Alright, so you know what time it is? It's time to get your fortune told. Huh? Not interested. Don't be such a spoiled sport. You know what they say about my fortunes? Good or ill, you'll leave feeling nauseated.
I don't feel like
Is that your sales pitch? Maybe you should quit fortune telling and
Sorry. Oh, actually.
start up a business cursing people instead.
I feel like that's not a very good sales pitch.
Oh, touche, my dear Deepin. I know just the reward for you. I'll tell your fortune for free. Now, what do the cards have to say? Hey, you've been cramming Eye of Newt in your ear. Have you been cramming Eye of Newt in your ears or something? I said I'm not interested. Ahem. The cards say you'll be horribly annoyed by your fortune teller.
She's just using the fortune cards that are
Yep. Spot on. But rather than nausea, I'm more feeling of a headache.
No, what is Eye of Newt? That's what I want to know. It is mustard seed!
Yes. Because it looks like the eye of a newt.
Yeah.
Now this is one
I
hell
already
of a
got that from
helmet.
the last time, right? So. Sick.
So yeah, while I was playing the game,
What the hell are we doing here? Oh, literally, wait. In front of the transition area, that's right. You were playing Blueprints, yes?
and I'm quite enjoying the game. But I felt like I was making no progress at one point. I'm really annoyed because the only time that I've managed to open up the antechamber, and the only time I've come across the one and only lever I am capable of opening, because I found the room with the broken lever. However, the broken lever I've only found once in a very specific room, and I've only ever gotten it once. And that
I
was on
can't
a
wait to take a good
run
look around. Whoa. Now
where I
that's what I
had
call a view.
no
I
greenhouse.
agree that it's beautiful,
broken lever.
but don't leap about so much. You'll fall. I can sense.
I thought the goal was to
earth
open the
pulses
door.
under this
What
place.
are you supposed to do
Yeah.
once you're in?
Notice that. An intricate web
I
of
think
earth
it gives you the
pulses
basic key, and then you have to
crisscrosses
run
land
back
under
to the
Aldina
founder,
plains. Mountains like
foundation,
these would normally take tens of
and then go
thousands
into the
of
basement.
years
So you need
to
a bunch of
form.
HP?
But
Okay.
these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses
But like
have
my
affected the land.
fourth run, I had like
Exactly.
100 and something.
Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and
Just wanna
control
try
the
audio
very
left
land
here over here.
itself.
Yeah,
How
good.
could arts like that exist? Perhaps they push down key points on the earth pulses? Like how
Sorry, that must not have
acupressure
sounded
can
nice.
improve a person's blood flow.
But what
That's
really
a
annoyed me
rather
was
forced comparison. But you may be right.
I'd
Either
get a bunch
way,
of rooms, and then I
those arts have been
accidentally put
lost for
myself into
eons.
a fucking
I'm
dead end
impressed, Eisen.
and
You
be
know a lot
unable to
about
progress
everything.
forwards.
Not at all. There's so
I
much
did
I
like that
don't
4
know.
or 5 times
For
before I started getting the
example,
hang of it.
the name of these flowers. That's why I traveled. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed
thought
me
it
a
was called
picture of it
station,
in one
actually.
of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of
She remembers
flowers.
everything Lofty
In
said
some
ever showed her.
cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
I know you called it alabaster grass. I don't remember the first word. Yeah, it is just kind of trying to compensate for the fact that I beat Outer Wilds before her. I'm joking.
I found a roguelike I like. I have my new hyperfixation.
Yeah, that's a,
This is the earth pulse
makes
point
sense.
I've been feeling. No Therion and no barrier. I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therion or not.
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Let's stick with the
necessarily
plan
be
and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
I think this zone exists in Zestiria as well.
Okay.
Not sure, but the name sounds familiar to me.
Mm.
What's the name of the town? Stonebury?
Mhm.
Cows Lake Road. I don't know.
I loved that Magilu was like, am I the only one concerned with the fact of how are we supposed to fight it?
Yes, Magilu, you are the only one concerned. Quit making a fuss. Get used to it.
Now you only have coffee, don't you?
Correct.
Little Witcher tried the Takis as well as the chips.
Okay.
When he tried the talkie, his head started to vibrate.
Okay.
And then when he stopped, took a bite of the chip next, head vibrated even more so.
Spicy was trying to hold himself.
Spicy. And then, why didn't you go get the other capsule?
Nope.
You walked right by a capsule back there. It was 1, 2, and we walked right by it. Right there.
That's why. Hey, that's not easy.
Okay.
You want me to put you on auto focus?
Yeah.
How do I do that? No.
It's you.
That don't
Oh,
work.
you gotta do
I
it
guess
for
I
my
have to do
remote.
it for your controller, yeah.
My controller is also almost dead.
Why isn't it letting? Oh, because you have this one. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh man, this music kicks butt. Oh. No, no, not that. No, I'm scared! This'll... I can down with this second mode, but I can't like...
Again, feeling that give it to grandma. No way. Finished off the chip. Held the talkie,
Wow,
walked
all
up the
sorts
stairs,
of things popped out.
and then proceeded to,
Everyone ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
he proceeded to just run everywhere because his tongue was on fire. So I made him brush. And then he was like, my tongue is still on fire. And he's still running around. So I gave him a little bit of milk. And he's like, oh, that helped a little bit. And then he went to bed.
Oh,
And I read a book to him. And after the book, you want to know what he said? What? I can't sleep. I'm like, and I walked away.
everything helps to go to bed.
Yes. So yeah, it was entertaining, to say the least.
Children usually do be that way, yes.
And he's like, let's talk about that. And I like the talking with
What do we say, Chad?
let's let it go. That's why I like
Velvet, no!
She does it as soon as she has it.
Yeah, but I was trying to do my big one. I lost count. Geostigma.
Oh my god, that's
Let's stop it.
I love it. Okay. I was hearing Geo Stig.
Stigma.
Hey, is
Yeah, I was
everyone
hearing
alright?
that.
Or daggers.
I don't think he needs them yet. I hate how fast you guys get behind you.
I mean, because I don't need to double check everything, since I know that it's going to tell me when something's captured.
Oh, it doesn't matter what kind of menu you're in. You're like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, how the crap do you use anything?
I know what I'm looking for. It's not about reading, it's about do I see what I need. It's called efficiency.
That's how I use it.
I don't know, I'm trying this stuff. Less the more you practice. Also, like, you think that there isn't gonna ruin anything. Not that much.
Yes. I'm going back.
If you want to live, get out of my
I
way.
mean, it's pretty much the same amount of time, I feel. So. Where are we going? Stonebury?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm guessing that's the path that wasn't open before.
Yeah.
Guess it's time to fight.
Don't you have to have more than 3 kids?
I wish I had
For the
power
Mystic
like
Art.
that.
So I put the characters in the most on this journal. Just like phrase in the middle of all the text.
Okay.
So just bring them right back to the one like I know they're not going
Oh, I mean, you could have worked backwards, so like, you put them all there, and then when you do the secondary game, you put them next to it. Like, that way you still have, even if all space. What is it about?
Yeah. I like having the
Rise! Arise!
Well, what you could have done was like, you do the characters at the front page, and then you do the paragraph after them, and then you start the next one, you do the characters at the end, and you go backwards.
that's
Hey, is everyone
with Symphonia the characters are at the front.
So what are you gonna do with the sequel?
There's still space
Okay.
after the game.
There's only 2 added characters in that one. 3-ish.
Yeah, so any of the added characters are going to be added at the beginning
I'll end
of
this
the next
quickly.
Yeah, we have a lot of choices where we want to go after this.
And I'm not sure if like I want to have stickers of characters that are
Oh, she went for the big one.
I'm not sure if I want to add stickers of the new designs
Another
for the new characters, but I can't really find those. Like, I don't know.
Oh, that one's easy. They don't change their weapons.
Oh. In Symphonia?
Yeah, Symphonia 2.
Oh, okay.
At least I don't think they do.
Oh. Good. He has a Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Go back. Go to his boots. Go spiked. Okay, there.
Yeah, the ones that the other 2 are wearing. Look at all that great. Stop.
I'll finish this quick.
Yeehaw.
Apparently a little witchy.
Can I get a stun? Okay. We're gaming. We're gaming. We're gaming. We're. Oh.
Maybe.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
You. I think you jumped to that a lot, so I don't know. It can't be the source of all those problems, otherwise we're just gonna turn into our parents.
Yeah.
It's all those darn TV games of yours.
Yeah, no. Like, he does actually learn quite a bit.
Well, look, it's not an impossibility that he has some form of exposure to it. That's not impossible at all. There's studies that show you that that is a thing. I just don't think that it should be our first guess every time, because anything that's not openly, like, him tying a thing to him. Like, when he did the couple things where he was, like, skipping hygiene on it because of it, that's, like, no, okay, but openly, like, skipping hygienic steps, okay, we can't do this. But, on the other hand, it's important that he thinks, or that he understands, I guess, more importantly, that we don't want to remove this because we want to stop him from having fun. If we do end up needing to cut it off, we are doing it for his own good, and in that case, we can't just be like, you're kind of cranky all the time, we're going to take it away.
Yeah.
He needs,
Well, I was wondering if it was a combination of liver stimulation and food other.
I don't know, I wasn't,
Its guardian
I don't have any
was
friends
angry
like
at it.
if anything these days, he's been with more kids than usual, so.
Time to dish out sparkles.
So he told me the other day after his pregnant, he said, I want to go
You know what? I don't think we can blame him. It is in the middle of summertime and it's cooking. I don't know what the hell's going on with Mother Nature, but this is like August.
Try as they might.
on with insurance. She was like, oh, well, are you going to have to wear all this? And I'm like, it's too hot.
Dying, dude.
I would have heat stroke, and I used to get heat stroke when I was a kid.
You just drink water.
And they were like, so it's too hot for you even now? Because it's not
Even
that
now.
hot.
It's 30 degrees outside!
Well, actually, it's like 12 to 11. But they were like, it's not that hot out. I'm like, maybe not where you are.
I don't know what she was talking about, man. I was sweating my balls off inside yesterday. Like,
Yeah, I was like, it's been pretty warm the last few days. Like, it's been warm recently, like really warm.
you sound like you got an intense weapons. I don't think there's a lot of them that are great, but I don't think all of them are intentionally predatory, like
We
the
won,
companies
right?
themselves.
Right?
But,
Oh, you can't get up there to the thing yet?
I'll finish this quick.
I'm on the timer. We have double grades until the timer runs out. Hey, you know what, Velvet? I'm tired of you doing that.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, you need to go or something somewhere.
I hope I did
If
a
it's
good
not
job
just New Game Plus. Like in Symphonia, it's what you use when you boot up the game. You can buy yourself bonuses for the next playthrough.
Oh.
I don't know, what was it saying? Like, I think Zillia had a great store that you could just buy stuff in. Sometimes it's like costumes. Most of the time it's not like game-changing stuff, it's just like, you know, stuff you find.
Okay.
Stuff you get, I guess, not find. What the heck?
Well, that's a
It's
side
just,
quest.
oh, it's the bot. Okay. What's it say?
It's on the Meet Vidal. It's on an island.
What are you talking about?
The other quest.
Oh, you think I was talking about this? No. I was looking at the thing down south was connected to the other path again. I was like, how? And it was because it's the same. It's just down south.
Yeah.
So there wasn't actually two paths. It was one path.
Alright. If I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the end.
Next to
It only
Mordecai.
makes sense.
Sick Borderlands joke.
I found so many blueberries!
Those are red.
What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed
No, I
them
see
to
the
my
blueberries
chickens.
instead.
That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
I don't think that's false. I just
Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow?
They're like raspberries
What are you
and
gonna do with
blackberries.
purple eggs anyway? Tourists are
And if you
coming
look
from
at the
the
berry
capital
bushes, they're a
again,
mixture
right?
of
I bet
raspberry
they've
and
never
blackberry.
seen purple eggs, so I figure I
Which
can sell them
bothers
for a
me,
lot. Maybe I can even
Yeah,
make
they're
our
famous.
village famous. You've thought this out. But
Stone
will they
Grey
really
London.
sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice.
That sounds like lit, dude.
Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet?
Yes.
Strange things sell, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better
Why are
idea.
you so desperate to get this place?
Sorry. Here, let me help you. Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels.
I don't think you
I
should.
really wouldn't want to be your chickens.
Yeah, I don't like
but
the food they're gonna. I feel like they're not gonna like the food much.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars.
opposed to
just
what,
as a
Rogue
matter
Lord?
of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything.
I just want
we
to point
put our
out that
minds
of
to.
the four people, the two people or three people that were talking here,
That's all well and
one of
good,
them has
but there
never
are
been
some
human,
lines
and
that
he's the one who
should
said
never be
we.
crossed. Purple eggs. Blech.
Oh, yeah.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. They all grow in abundance around Stonebury.
While
We
you're working
even
in the
have a
fields?
fairy tale about it.
That's not even a crop
One
time.
day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
What?
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes, berries are an
They
important
do have
part
very
of this
vibrant
village.
fields.
We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels,
I
and
definitely know
all
where this
sorts
person's
of
history is.
sweets.
Berry-flavored gels. I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our
Raspberry
raspberry gels
gel.
are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
Which veggies
You've
is
got
it?
sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of
Oh,
wild
red
potato.
potatoes.
They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Why are you growing them?
They look so good.
They do. But the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you.
So basically, they're just
Deadly poison aside,
food you
they're
fish.
sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best.
So just
So they're
skin
sweet
them
potatoes?
and sell them. What's the problem?
Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to
They
peel
have to
off
genetically
quite a bit
modify
before
them,
you get to the edible part.
breed them.
Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin.
Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether?
With no poison, bugs will eat them, and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat.
I don't think poison helps with
With
cold and heat, but
potatoes,
okay.
as with people, getting rid of
surprisingly
everything
enough, it
harmful
could.
isn't always for the best.
Depends on how exactly it's attributed. There was something in the field next to her.
Bucket. I got it.
Yeah, behind him.
Yeah. Code red helmet. Let's go, buddy.
We have one more. Oh, it looks like. Yeah.
Serial killer tree.
Yeah, we just haven't come across it yet.
That's because it's in a forest we haven't been to yet. Yeah. It's Kraken. 25% increase in the amount of healing by healing earth used on characters at 20. Oh, sick. One maximum souls to characters running from this one has. Oh, yeah. We got that from. Okay, cool. Go. No down. What's up? Excuse me, sir.
Stonebury hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great
I was
quality.
gonna say, this is
But
a
we're also close to the
pioneer
forest,
town,
so
and it's
stone is no
small, and
problem.
you're saying it's not
As
lucky, but it's got
long
a
as the
big old
demons are
gate
contained,
made
this
of, like,
country
perfect
will
lumber.
rebuild.
And
The need
stone
for stone
houses,
and
like...
lumber will soar. Best of all,
Look at that
this area
giant
is
tree they
quiet,
cut down.
has beautiful lakes, and is a
that's
perfect
good.
place for a craftsman like me to work.
Although
And
it
why
looks like it
settle
might
for
have
anything
grown.
less? I do feel that you
Well,
might
when
be
you
a bit
do cut
short-handed
it down
here.
as a lumberjack,
It's
you
hard
only
to
cut
build
it
without
halfway until it tips
manpower.
over.
You're right.
Yeah.
We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow.
Yeah, I'm betting
it's
the
got a
radish
few,
bell is going to be what they end up.
Quirks.
Yeah.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stonebury, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stonebury Stone Belfry.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still
Well,
such
but
a
if you-
novice. My master taught me better
Oh,
than this. Think
hollow it
before
out?
you build. That's what he
It
always said.
echoes.
I need to do
You
better.
just need to make the gong
not sully
inside
his
metallic.
name.
The expedition has returned. Bring me good tidings. Yes. There's a Martian.
Yes.
So
I
we know what we're
read
going
that completely wrong.
You read American,
Yes.
but send them.
Scout ship setting sail.
Bring me back what I want.
The exploration of the outer seas is going
I
super
want
well.
the Tales of Graces stuff.
It's all thanks to you guys chipping in.
Oh, we haven't done all that much. Well, don't rest rest on your laurels
Just send
just
people
yet.
places, you know.
Worse
Go over
things
there.
happen at
Now
sea,
then,
you
now go over
know.
there.
The
Now go over
scouting
there.
ship could always
Now
get
go over there.
eaten by some giant tentacled horror from
Siberia
the
3 reference?
Danger's a part of the job. Besides, Ifreed's pirates are all
Leave
about
me alone,
venturing
Kraken
into the
monster.
unknown.
What?
I wonder what's still hidden out there for us to find.
What?
Terror Island, for one thing. According to ancient legends, it's an island that moves
No.
across the outer seas like a ship.
Really? I've never heard of an island like that.
Nobody knows if it's
Terror
real
Island.
or not.
Earth
Which is
Island.
exactly why we have to try and find it ourselves.
Earth.
Awesome!
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to the bottom of this.
It's
Don't get
Quantic.
too excited just yet, kiddo.
If you look at it,
It's
it
good to
just
have
doesn't move.
enthusiasm
Terror
involved.
Island.
But I bet this place is called Terror Island for a reason. I'm not too worried. Like Eisen said.
I do wonder, like, what's at the end of
challenging
this
the unknown is what
subquest? Because there's
Ifreed's
obviously a
pirates
progression
do,
system to it,
No
right?
matter
So,
what the risk. Looks like you've caught the bug too.
Ah, looks like it.
Eisen. Yes. Malaks and their desire for discovery.
Okay.
Oh, that's cursed. Feldspar.
Okay, a little bit.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking
How?
about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so
Want some wine,
berry
please?
wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the
I don't know
geography
what
around
either
here,
mean.
the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival,
Sleeping Princess.
Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
No, it's just elixir that we're trying to make, actually.
Not an easy task, to say the least.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Sleeping
called
Princess
Omega
is
elixir.
made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it.
Just gonna
The ultimate
filter it through a
stone.
special stone?
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No. What I
Oh.
found can only be
I'm
called
smart. I know how it
a
works.
natural rock
Big brain.
filter.
You're filtering wine with a
I've already
rock?
played the game.
Deep in the heart of
Years
these
and years ago.
mountains, I found a
Like,
stone
honestly, at this
that
point, probably more than a
absorbs
decade
liquids.
ago.
I tried using it to filter a berry wine.
Then again.
The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright.
How do you
It
taste
preserved
crisp in
the
a
luscious
wine? I mean,
richness of the berries,
It's like a
while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call
not
it
like a
pure
sharp
land
taste, but
wine.
like
There is
it's
no
like
better.
refreshing, but
I
like
have a taste.
no, it's not
My
working for me.
apologies, but it took me 10
You're
years
explaining.
to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent
Homie
batch.
has to
I doubt I'll see
age
a full
it
bottle in my
15
lifetime.
yeah, but
50
you could
years, huh? Meet you back
teach
here then?
someone else how to do
I've
it.
never been so glad not to be human.
Both Eisen and Roger are like, hell yeah, 50 years, my G, we'll be back. Losers. I love them so much. More treasure. Metal fuel. Food.
Oh yeah, the open house is tomorrow.
Oh.
Still waiting on Geralt's thing. Should be arriving this week.
Just need 2 more castles. Like, come on.
Try inside some of the buildings.
I thought you actually go inside the buildings.
There's at least 2 buildings that go inside.
Oh, there's the end, but I don't like ends. We did it.
Okay, so so there's one building that you can go in and just keep. Well, look at that. There it is.
I already got them outside.
Yeah, but you need to get more.
It wasn't there before we left and you came back.
I know.
Stinky as you are. Perish. Oh, hello. What?
I just saw something.
What?
The game.
What?
I want to play the card game.
What card game? Oh no. Is that what that was that there?
Yeah.
But I'm player one.
Please.
Can I buy some stuff here? Oh baby, they got feldspar stuff. That's new. Let's go. Okay, hang on. Life bottles are all topped up. Each gel is HP. We don't have TP in this game, so one of these, please. Heck yeah. The blade. Paper. I don't know how you can make paper out of... Oh, it's because that's right. They said it. They use the runes. They make them out of, like... It's a pretty cool concept, actually.
It says... If you go on it...
Yeah, it says that they grind it into the fibers, yes. But, like, with the other things, is like, they draw the runes with... They put the in the ink or some such. We just need the one. Yeah, okay. Bag. I got enough of those to last me a lifetime. Oh, I'm too broke. No. This guy only has one in store.
Yeah.
Can I not?
Under poison board is interesting. We don't have that.
I can only buy one of each. Ah.
Yeah. If there's a zero, or no, it's not always available.
Okay, that's a bit. Yeah, but oh, cool. So yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I've just been waiting for something new to give you, and you just got like the colorful waste one was recent.
You just mastered that, okay, cool.
Yeah. They were stuck on that because there was nothing else to put them on.
She's mastered her sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. He can get the spike shoes now. Okay, good. Okay. I don't need those anymore. There's some space in my inventory, even though there's actually no limit to it. Secret histories.
I don't like that you're not going through and checking what the random skills are.
They're random. What do they matter? We can't keep them.
No, but while we have it equipped, it is nice. She hasn't done a lot of her dolls.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, now to do the same with the rest. She's already got one equipped. Get that. Hopefully this will give us enough stuff to actually make new, like, enhancements on our currently equipped stuff. Oh. Asmodeus. They're all demon names.
No.
Okay. There's so much crap. I'm gonna keep all that because some of it we need more. Okay, go.
What do you mean, dude?
We're not re-equipping that, so. No. I should be like, I'll grab these things.
Yeah. I did actually go through everything recently, too.
Yeah, but we just got a bunch of materials from dismantling, like half our inventory. There we go. She gets that bonus. And another one plus 4. Yippee! Just having enhanced stuff in general doesn't pass a plus, so might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you throw me up the top again? But the rings and stuff, we can keep them around. It's a lot of rings. No.
Can I do it, please?
Is that this kid here?
Yeah. Yeah!
The eldest daughter of the character god family.
I have patiently waited for this day.
And that's the end of today's stream, folks. Oh, new characters, let's go.
What? Where?
Some of them are new. We haven't seen the black kid at the top left.
Yes, we have.
Have we?
Yeah. Check it.
We got like a bunch of Symphonia. And a bunch of Destiny. No, that's Fantasia. You'd think like we'd see more characters after a while, right? We can't just keep playing with the same deck, right?
Apparently we
Silly
do.
to me. Okay. You can get Jude now. They're gonna keep going though. Yeah, it's just 10 points. But you gotta put them up. They definitely have Symphonia in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's barely 8 points. Yeah, they're gonna keep going? Yeah. You could get...
Ninja.
You should get injured. 10 points?
I feel like we should do more.
You know that if they get another set, they're gonna end it though.
Point. But I know by the time we get to the last round, it's gonna be like ridiculously high.
I'm gonna go for this. Oh, the princesses were bad.
I got princesses, smiley face, and the stars.
I don't see Natalia anywhere. The princesses, there's only 2 of them, and you have 1 of them. So if you're gonna claim it now, it's not a bad idea. Although you have her in your hand, so you can't miss her.
Yeah.
That's the chosen characters, right? The main characters.
Yeah. We only need 5 of them.
That's not a bad idea to get.
The smiley faces are free.
Also,
It's child prodigies. No, not the prodigies, the cutie one.
yeah, yeah.
Let's do this.
Ew.
Yeah.
so if you get Sheena, you're set. No choice. You got princesses. That's one of the. How close are they to finishing set? They won't get a set on this turn, I don't think. You don't have any graces in your hands.
This would be the best bet to put down. No, they have that, so she would be the best bet.
Nobody's played any Symphonia yet. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Just plain nasty, actually. How lucky you're being right now. Disgusting. You just got Gina's, too. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. They have someone from Symphonia in their hands for sure.
Yeah. Nice.
That's not even Symphonia. That's disgusting. Redealing cards because four or more of the same. The game just ended. Nobody got any points.
Yeah, nobody got any points.
Oh, it just okay. It just ended.
Oh, but look at how many stars I have in my hands.
Get the ninja too. You just need to end the round you win because it's the final round already. Let's go. You didn't have any Berseria, so you couldn't have Yuri anyway.
Yeah.
You can't have anybody right now. You can get that. Yeah.
That's my best bet.
I like obviously goes else and you get this. Well, you might draw me this. The only card you can play.
Yeah.
I called it. It's called Recall. Okay, that's what. It's not Fantasia. I don't really test it. Ooh. Okay. I mean, you can get something. You can get both Scions. No, Jude and Mila.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, no.
I got ninja.
You win.
I got ninja.
No.
I want to move on. This is where it gets hard.
Yeah, no, it's the next one. It's intermediate, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wish there was another.
There might be. I want more cards. We keep playing with the same deck. It's annoying me.
Yeah, I do want more
Like,
cards.
it's just the same thing over and over again. Oh, baby. Okay, ideally, you want to play something. You can't get Natalia yet. Okay. That's a chosen scion. Someone needs to. Nobody has any Abyss cards. They're all in the deck. Well, that was.
Yeah.
But they're gonna
They had both ninjas in their hands.
Yeah, they'll continue. You gotta keep his stillies out of her. What a razzmatazz. Okay. How are you doing with Renegade?
2.
Yeah, they're going. They're cashing that in.
That it is.
Okay, you have a Stella in your hand. You can't play her though. Not a very good hand. All those considered. Alright. Let's go. might lose a Grace's character if you put somebody down, but it's not going to be the worst thing. I don't know, because none of you can get the Grace's set, right? Everybody has small allies. Oh, except Hasbel was a heroic, so I didn't see that. Oh, gross. They called it there. Ew.
Should have said what I was thinking out loud.
Which was?
I knew that Asbel was a heroic Scion.
I didn't see. I knew that too, but I didn't see that they had enough points. You have the prodigies.
Yeah.
All.
Except for one.
You have 3. How many is there total?
At least 4. Because see, there's Genus up there.
You don't have it. Okay. So. Okay. There's a lot of moves you can do here. They're all very valid.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this first.
Nice. It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping was gonna happen. Oh, they got Rain and Sheena, which makes sense. Though that puts them close to Ninja, which is kind of gross. Okay. You need one more Renegade?
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad. You have everybody? No, you don't have everybody bases. Hubert's your safest. Yuck. They're gonna call it. Oh my god, they're foolish. But they're still gonna win.
Yep.
Because that's gonna you have them. Ooh, one more point. I mean, yeah. That, see, I feel like we got screwed by the chance there.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's my bad. Okay, Silent Princess. Of course. Big tap songs. Ah, there we go. Yep. That's just someone, another fake one. Oh. Of course. Yeah, you could really leave it out there. I think that might complete the Destiny set. No. Okay. It's good for you. I mean, I think you're winning. It's good. Oh, you get this one ally trait, but maybe you'll be able to get something else too.
Yeah. There's not enough cards.
You're right. It's either that or you get no points.
Yeah.
Okay. You have 2 Renegades in your hand available to you right now.
But I did it for a
3
reason.
Renegades. Because you're going to get... Yeah. Oh, that's going to give you Princess if you do that.
Yeah. That's why I made sure to
And
grab
then
her first.
You could decide to continue and get Renegades whenever you see a Symphonia character too. Which, there's not a impossible to show off, especially if that happens. There you go. Yeah. That was a good hand.
That was a very good hand. Like, the second that I saw that I had the princess symbol, and there was a princess symbol there, and I saw, like, I checked, and I was like, I have matching. I'm like, I don't care what you say right now, I'm doing this, making sure I get her.
Princess right there. Estelle's not on the field. Renegade.
Any one of these was actually,
It's 3 renegades for the set?
I believe so.
So, Raid. Okay, you don't have Symphonia, so you can't get Zelos yet? Oh my god, there's a lot of Symphonia on the field. There's a decent chance that you'd be able to draw a Symphonia character. But that's luck based, that's not like a full on thing. You know, you can't lose Natalia, but you could lose Jade.
You say names and I don't recognize half the names.
Okay, Jade is the him.
Okay. Natalia, I'm guessing is
It's
this?
the princess actually. She's like
Oh, well, I can't lose her.
no, you can't. But you risk losing Jade if you don't play her this turn. That's not. Okay, so now you could continue towards Prodigy by getting Rita. Now you could get Renegade a little bit, yeah. Ooh, you have Carol. You have the entire Vesperia set. You're good. Double set collection. That'll give you like a bunch of points. Oh, 20. You're done. This is round 3.
Oh no,
You
what did I
foolish
do?
fool. What have you done? You better pray you can nab Zelos, Ada. Wait. Yeah, I mean, get the ninja. Oh, they're not playing me. Okay, you better... Even if you get no points, you're good. Also Renegade. Also Renegade. Yeah. That was...
Look at how nasty that is!
That was in your hands. Like, the game was like, you're tired to lose. Holy crap. You got 1,000 Tails coins. 1,200. Black dog ears. I don't think there's another difficulty, but you can check.
There usually isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been quite enjoying the game thus far. Like, I love playing the card games.
I was on my way home from
I think that was the older girl. She was the oldest.
crossing the Aldina Plains
Oh,
when
no.
I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was
Maybe I could
so
still
strong I
play
could
against,
hardly
like,
stay on
no,
my
it's
feet.
always been the
From the
kids.
vast darkness of the sky, a monster of
Find the
tremendous size
Find
descended.
the parents and the grandparents.
The essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
A
At
dragon?
that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns and a tail?
Where did the demon go?
Most
I
things
couldn't
with
tell
horns
you.
have a tail, yes.
I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too.
Told it to
He
stop.
faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains,
go on the trigger.
you'd better be careful.
Expedition! Give me the Amosian subcontinent stuff. Let's go!
Well, well. Now here's...
Catch along.
Nice.
Princess Stories Collection.
A new recipe.
Ooh, 3 meat
I
ragu.
gotta try it.
Bull, bat, and wolf meat. But we didn't find any new areas or treasure.
Scout
Send them
ship
out.
departing.
Actually, I want to see if there is another area to be found here. Yep.
Well, we're talking about Terror Island, so... You gave us nothing.
I'm surprised. Yeah, but...
Half of them give us nothing.
Ooh. Alright, what's the button?
We got the information.
Bloodwing butterfly. Bloodwing butterfly. In, probably.
Yeah.
But first, let me save my game.
Do you think the controller has charged enough?
I don't know. But when they're on, they don't charge all that well. So. It's not telling you it's not, so. It will. What's
yeah, it's
this?
Full.
It's.
That's 3 bars.
Yeah, I don't know if it's full. An hour doesn't feel like long enough for it to be full.
That's true.
Is this where someone tries assassination? Oh, Zavid.
Zavid.
Well, hello,
I
sailor.
love how we saw that through his eyes.
Oh, was that through Eisen's eyes?
Yeah.
Nice. I was like, why is it so wobbly?
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
I just realized he's played by Travis.
Someone?
What?
Zavid's played by
Let's
Travis
go.
Willingham.
Clearly, there aren't any Bloodwings here.
So
You're just going to leave? I'm right here.
There's a Bloodwing outside.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
There's literally a Bloodwing outside.
Yeah, that's a Code Red Hunt, not the same. Zavid, hello.
Fee.
Right. Coming.
Y'all need to study his
What do
gun
you think
more.
he was praying about?
Dead people.
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of thorny forest.
So, the captain?
Oh my. The drink you share with
Or
your
not.
special someone when you're going to be married for life. How romantic.
Oh, Moggy Lou.
Getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That
Change
must
your
have
shoes.
had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Maybe he wanted to
Don't
marry
read
you,
too
Eisen.
much
That's
into
why he
it.
wanted you to sit down.
You're Velvet, right?
Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't she talking about potatoes earlier?
You must be the
Yes.
one who's seen the demon we're after.
But look at
We
her
saw a
wrist.
big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
I like that the dragons can take multiple
Yes,
forms.
that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you
Classic.
say?
Like, right now.
Hey, look at that! It's about to start raining. You better start running.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well.
The weather
Not at
gods.
all.
Are you religious all of a sudden,
We'll
Moggy
give it
Lou?
another shot.
Is that a thing now?
I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to see more game.
Really hope there is more card games. That was fun.
I'm tired of playing.
What?
It's just the same one over and over again.
Yeah, I know you're tired of
I'm
the...
so sick of it. Like, at least in Graces, when you'd play the 3 levels, they'd add,
Hey there.
you know,
Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
they would
You're in
add
a
more
hurry.
characters
Save it,
and
cats.
quotes actually.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just
So,
for you.
is that story written or because
What's
we
it for?
unlocked so many chests?
That's not
No,
a
it's story written.
geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow.
Dude, I get to be the first one to
They
use
were
the
made
keyboard.
by
Let's go.
Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at
Your own
top
name or
speed.
your real name?
They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Pianfu with us, right?
Oh my god, he's useful.
Well,
Incredible.
kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman
So
name.
you just stand on it and say Bienfu?
Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something
Oh.
like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like Attack.
Oh,
Chain.
okay.
Aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out. What is your name,
He
Bienfu?
doesn't like his Norman name.
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave.
Brave.
Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave? That is so deliciously absurd!
Why do you think I've never told you before,
So his
At least
title
the
is
board
Brave.
works now.
Yeah.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around.
And everybody thinks it's hilarious
About that,
because
the
he isn't
board
brave.
propels itself by pushing against
Yeah.
Earth pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows, but this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
Area's geotree is right
Why
over
was the
there,
yelling
meow.
necessary, darling?
I didn't mean to.
Alright then. So long as we find
I'm
more
sorry.
geotrees,
I didn't mean to
we'll
yell.
be able to
No,
use
that's
the
fine.
geoboard to travel
I'm
much
just
more quickly.
confused. I'm like, I didn't attack you. You barely got splashed.
I guess I thought it would be taller than it was.
No. It's been there for like an hour and a half. Looks like we're sharing a blanket tonight, though.
That's fine.
I was so confused. I was like, that couldn't have hurt.
There's more movies. Startled.
Oh my god, I got some spilled coffee on myself. I'm so tired. The last 2 days, I spilled coffee on like my entire wardrobe.
There's some outside on the controller. Your controller.
Ah!
Not mine. I checked mine. It was just on the edge.
No, it was everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like, it flew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get sticky. We don't have any wipes left. Shoot. Oh, let's hope it doesn't get too sticky.
Well, I never answered your question earlier
Of?
about the date. So personally, I would prefer the Japanese buffet, but I am open to going to the Korean barbecue.
Well, it's because you brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably better for, like, everything. It's so much closer.
Yeah. I brought it up because I was considering that. Like, my preference is the Japanese barbecue, but in terms of logistics, Korean barbecue makes more sense.
I do understand. I agree. We'll invite all our friends. I'm joking. Oh, we didn't get brunch this week.
I would legitimately murder you if you did that.
I'd be like, hey, I'm inviting everybody. A.
Hey, we're going on a date. Oh, by the way, we invited all of our friends.
Yeah, all the new kids do, all the cool kids do that these days. It's like a date, but like a group date. It's like, it's not awkward and stuff.
Except we'd be the only couple.
I mean, we don't have to be.
I want a one-on-one date.
You're gonna get one.
Okay.
You can play player one for the change my shirt.
Okay. I'm switching it then.
The coffee controller?
No. I just switched them.
Oh, switching as in the characters.
No, as in the controllers themselves.
Why? That's not the coffee controller.
No, it doesn't.
I'm so confused.
I have the coffee controller.
I have confusion. I finished Oathbound today. Also, I don't know where my bookmark went. So it wasn't in the book when I opened it at work.
Oh, that's not good.
Which means I probably freaking fell asleep on it last night. Seeing as it's made of metal, I don't recommend stepping on it. I love that bookmark. Way to go!
I don't know.
I like this pen. Sick. Yo, in terms of a mess, that wasn't that bad.
It's not as bad as my soda mask.
Well, we'll see if the floor gets nasty. Yeah! This game has the best transport system ever!
I'm like, I'm moving faster. I'm happy.
If you run into weaker monsters, you just freaking kill them. You know where you're going?
Get back to that.
Also, did you find the geotree? What does it look like?
Pardon?
What does the geotree look like?
It's just a blue light.
Okay. Ugh. Hey, Skid!
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used
How
to
do
this.
all of them fit on the one G?
I'm so worn out.
Well, you know, if you would know if you've played any old RPG, what's the one thing they do in
Seems
those
like
RPGs?
operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
What?
Even still,
Even
this
then, I
board
still
gives
know
us
what
a
is the
strategic
logical
They
here.
just...
Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Stop calling me that!
I love just them being like brave. They're like, if we can mess with him, why not?
Why do they hate him so much? And it's because he's a perv. I'm pretty sure the geoboard can go over certain gaps and up hills as well. We won't be able to open that. What was it, 175? 225. I finally managed to beat the final boss of Raven's Watch playing as Aladdin.
Yeah.
And then I started playing as Scarlet, which is... Oh, yes. Pardon me, madam. How does one, perchance... No, not that one. Change control mode. I cannot. Why can I not? Why will the game not allow me to change control mode? Please, sir. Allow me to change control mode. Please, sir. Why can't I change control mode? Perchance you may change control mode? No, you can't. You can, but you shouldn't. Yeah, so you just change it to that, which means I want to be as... What the hell? You get to play Velvet now, that's fine. What if I do that? It won't let me. I guess it won't. Okay.
We did it earlier while we were in combat.
Yeah, but not when... we started from manual and went to auto, so maybe if it's in perf almost. Maybe if you start off as auto, you can't, because of the camera. Anyway, you in fact did not switch the characters. Ooh, rising back. Cool.
Oh, that's what you meant.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I understand now.
But, hey, wait, can you do that again? Click on your character. That's the opposite. Opposite.
Yeah, You don't like it when I take control. Fuck with you. Well, like, you don't like it when you use the computer to your goods, but...
Well, no, because when it happens that I use, like, when I'm low on BG, or XG,
It's coming out.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Coffee. Coffee's coming out of the buttons as I'm pressing on them.
I tried to avoid that.
You might have to stick it in rice. It works. I've used it on controllers before.
Yeah,
you wanted me to go back.
I think when you clicked on her status somehow... Wait, no, not that. Just go down to her? Because you were on her, and then you pressed X. There you go. Next art. Hey, you get to see what their next art is. That's cool.
Yeah.
I bet if you run those guys over with the geoboard, they die.
But they were always fun in the last one.
Well, you didn't run over the geoboard.
Hey,
Either the
is everyone
triangle
alright?
or the... Yeah.
I think since it's probably going to be a boss fight, we're going to want to save. That's why I'm bringing it up. Because I saw the save point. Dude, I love English. Oh my god. Goodness me. The states are...
Ran by a bunch of old men who are super conservative and don't know how to get with the times.
I don't feel like conservative is a powerful enough statement. It's called fashion. Undeniably. The Shadow Wings are kind of cool.
But we'll see as I'm playing.
It doesn't seem to be interfering with the mechanism, so there's that.
Well, aren't the controllers waterproof?
It looks so deadly.
I don't know.
And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Putting out. It's not eating it.
Which means it's not a Therion.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is
You
a
got a
good way
bone
to
to pick
end
with
up
this
dead.
thing for some reason. Thanks,
Oh,
Eleanor.
sorry.
No, it's like... Oh, the choice now.
He said he had a...
No turning back now.
He was like, we don't have a bone to pick with it. And he's like, I do.
They said we don't have a reason to play it yet. It's called Shenlong. It has 90,000 HP. It is almost 30 levels above our level.
Yeah, but training like this doesn't come around every day.
Be on your guard. One wrong move and you're done for.
He's not kidding about it. It's really way powerful. In case you didn't notice how much damage he has not doing good.
What is it he's saving?
Non-elemental and fire.
Now, rise.
Yeah, that's pretty come on, you. Oh, okay.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way.
You have to spare yourself out.
Sabine!
Hey, what's the last time he did that?
I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Isaac? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
What are you looking at, dude?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
Oh, that's his partner?
It's probably the person who's showing it.
Damn, it got away! That hurts, babe. Here, we hadn't seen each other in so long.
Dragons are a special subtype of
Hold it.
demon.
Is that dragon someone you knew? I told you, she's not a dragon.
Oh, subtypes.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Did I hear you right? We're
Not
talking
check
about a
out my
dragon here.
pecs.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch
So
Zavid
dragons are all Moloch that
She
got
must be who
demonized.
he was praying for back
Which
in
makes
town.
sense for the dragon that we saw at
Yeah,
the very beginning.
most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
Yeah, he almost
I
got
did.
demonized.
Yeah. Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they
Which is
still
why
hold
he
on to some
wanted
part
to
of who they
kill
were?
the dragon.
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that
Hey, real
dragon,
quick.
I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of
Do
us
you remember
involved
what
in
the
it
main
again.
theme of Eisen's
Do I
attacks
make
are?
myself clear?
Earth.
You've got it.
That's
Good.
the element, not the theme.
Now, let's get back to the Therion hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
Do yourself a favor, go look at his arts.
Aren't a lot of them dark?
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Go into his
Howling Dragon.
draconic dive.
Dragon Dive. Perfect Man. Road to Survival. They're all...
3 out of 5 of those
Yeah.
are called dragon something, yeah.
That one's also a Dragon one.
Well, that's an element for his main things, but yeah. Do you remember what he looks like when he uses his burst art?
Isn't he black?
He turns all dark and he gets wings.
Yeah. So he's already gone dragon.
No,
Or
can't
he's
go
on
back.
his way.
I'm just saying.
This
I pointed something out when we started playing the game about Aizen, about why I like him so much. Also,
That's a good point.
Also, you can turn him back to his main costume for a bit. I'll show you something.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Like, he has his main costume.
Nope. He does not, in fact, have his main costume.
Huh.
You have him in the pirate costume, which is a separate set of costumes. That stupid hook on my lip.
I don't like him in the pirate costume.
He's in the pirate costume now.
Oh, yes.
Turn him around.
Try again.
You picking up what I'm putting down yet?
Yeah.
Remember that Zestiria was the game that released first, but it's in the future. Berseria.
Is he a dragon in the future? Oh, boy.
They did this really cruel thing where you never meet Aizen as a person in Zestiria.
Oh, man.
A party member in Zestiria is related to Aizen.
See.
I meant directly related. But
Oh, his little sister?
yeah.
Oh, okay, get rid of that one. Good, that would be good.
Which is why when, like, it took me way too long to, like, realize this, but, like, when I realized all his, like, big abilities were dragon flavored, I was like, those rat bastards, I can't believe they did this. It's like rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah.
And like his entire shtick being the Reaper's Curse.
Mm.
He's also not just any dragon. He is, I don't know if we did it in Graces, but you know how you could fight the Rockagong?
Yeah.
Which was like a fight that was optional and almost unwinnable because the Rockagong was like dumb, super statted, and you had like a time limit on the
We
fight.
never did it.
Okay. You could fight the Rockagong, and it was like huge and unbeatable, basically, right? You could technically beat it if you grind the max level to get yourself out perfectly, I think, but
Should you be telling me this stuff?
I feel like it's not that much of a spoiler, but the dragon that you see in Zestiria is an optional fight that you never have to do, but you're on a time limit as well. And the thing is, I don't think they ever name drop him. It's just we learn who he is when you boot up Berseria, and it's like, oh,
Well, well.
this is that guy. Dang it, really?
Scout ship departing.
I think we can modify the appearance of the... Where are we trying to go now?
Titania.
Oh, the island.
Yeah.
Okay, we just gotta get on a boat.
Just to...
We gotta go south. No.
North?
Yeah, from where we are. We go north, which is where the, like fully north. That's where the port is. Should be able to run over with the geoboard here. Oh, I don't think we can. We can get the geotree.
You see like a bright blue brain thing. Wake up.
I don't. No. But yeah. That's why when we did it in this game, I did I guess I'm playing Isaac. Just for being added. Also, I felt like there was... you gotta be feeling this, I don't, that's not a problem.
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Yeah, you need an 8-piece combo. 8-piece combo. Command shoot.
No, you already have these memorized.
We haven't fought any bosses, so not really good. We didn't really get a big boost on.
Yeah, but I thought I saw a second thing. Because there was two. Why does a big chunk of this have to be like up on a hill?
Not worth my time.
I'm not really
I did that.
You're not hurt, are you?
No.
8.
See, like, it shows a map that it's there.
No, there's a big old space where it's not.
Oh. Brain not braining.
There's like a huge hole in the map right there, actually. Oh, there's the geotree, I guess.
Where?
Look at the mini map.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the real thing. No. See, that's what it looks like.
It's kind of small.
Right?
Perish. Oh.
Not worth my time.
Yeah, the dodos. Nothing quite so expensive like dodo did.
Another victory.
I love how unsubtle they were about Isaac's design, actually. Like, painfully so. Like, hey guys, remember this? Hey guys, remember this? Please, it's like the only part people liked in Hysteria, I promise.
Well, what I think is funny is, like, you're, like, interested to see how my reaction is playing the games the opposite way. Compared to most people.
Yeah, but that's one thing. Like, it's a tiny, tiny detail that, like... And if
Is
I'm...
It feels like it's a pretty big
Look,
detail
trust
to
me,
a character
it
arc.
is a tiny detail. What character arc? He doesn't exist!
Sister!
I's got a letter for you.
I cannot express how little it matters. And that's part of why I hate Hysteria so much. It feels like a massive part of her character, right? Your brother's a freaking dragon.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea.
I don't know how to explain this. It doesn't get resolved.
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Wait, was he getting a letter again?
Yeah, he
What's
got
the
a letter,
status of
but
the other
it's
stuff?
just something.
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find
side quest?
happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, in black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the
Good English.
Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more,
I mean, that was Grimoire. That wasn't Aminosh.
how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it. I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
She told him to shove it at them. Stop sending me stupid stuff. The
It's
girls
nothing like that.
happy. There we go.
She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh? Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
His death
Are you
curse and no one
sure?
around us has died in
Yeah.
like the entire game.
Okay then.
Right?
Thanks.
So we have a side
I saw
quest.
Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
None. It's
Can't believe
actually
you could say such a thing!
lizards.
No conflict is
Yeah,
more perilous
no.
than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but
My
unbridgeable
brother
all
had a
the
lizard.
same.
I hate it.
I'd say we're lucky that the
Yeah,
squabble
but
you
your
saw
brother
didn't
sucks,
escalate
so.
into anything more serious.
He went away.
I had
can't
no
remember
idea
why
it
he
was such a
gone,
big
but I
deal.
remember having to feed his
So
lizard
what
and
side
he
do all of you
was
fall
moved
on?
Moved out to be with his
I am,
girlfriend.
without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I
Yeah,
prefer
that was before
dogs
I
because they can cohabit
met
with
you.
humans while following rules. But
I used to have
like
to get up
cats
and
too,
go into
because
his
they're
old
cute.
room and
What about you,
feed his
Rokuro?
lizard.
Shigure liked cats, so
My
I
parents-
don't.
No one would like
But I like
feeding
dogs
any
even
bugs to
less.
things, of
Yeah,
course.
my
Wagging the
parents did it
tail for
too,
the
but
masters.
like I was the one who was the
I
most
feel
on
the
top of
same
it.
way.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was surprised
Dogs
when
will
he
trade
hate
anything
this,
for food.
especially seen as
Learning
like the
tricks,
lizard
wagging
ate
their tails,
either
getting
these little
friendly,
fruit
and in time,
squares,
even forgetting to howl.
or
I think that's too
he
cynical.
would eat
Dogs make
crickets.
efforts to please humans
But
so that we can
the
live together.
crickets had
They're
eaten
friendly
through
and
the
compassionate
mesh
creatures.
of their
Then
caging,
does that
Yeah.
make you
and
a cat
so
person,
my brother
Eisen?
stopped
Actually,
buying them because he
I like
had to get a new
squirrels
cage
best.
for them.
When
Put
I lived
ta-
with my
tape
sister,
on it, but then they
the
just
nearby
found a way
forest
around
had
it.
lots of nice,
And,
fluffy
Eisen's a
squirrels that
squirrel
would let me
person.
pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs.
And
You have to pick a
when
side.
I woke up in my room
If
in
I
the
had
middle
to
of the night to a
choose,
cricket on my floor,
yeah,
I
it'd
was
be
not
cats.
happy.
There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Velvet strikes me as a dog. Yeah.
They betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo.
Roger's like,
The
"Mm,
fate
they're
of this
useless in
showdown
combat."
is in
Yeah.
your hands.
It is?
So technically,
Now that you're no longer the
You can
Abbey's
train
dog,
them in
perhaps you're
combat.
thinking of being one for Velvet's
You can
column?
train a dog.
What
in
has that
combat a
got
lot
to do
easier
with
than you can
anything?
train a cat in combat.
We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand. So why don't you all
Bienfu.
Bienfu people and make up already?
No.
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me,
I think everyone agrees nobody likes you.
yeah.
I don't think it works that way.
Thanks, Luffy. You're right, and you should say it louder!
Sorry. Where are quests?
On the map, actually.
'Cause we now have
Event list, if you hit try. Square. Okay, we don't actually have a full side quest for it.
yeah.
We can go to Renede when we get on the boat.
Oh. Oh. It's just him.
You're in charge, man. It doesn't matter anymore. At least your high Q didn't get coffee.
Yes, thank you.
Tobe fly.
Thought we had already.
Hi.
Thought we had already found one, but I guess not. These are our valuables. Does that not mean that we can sell them?
No, valuables are key items.
Oh, okay. Smashing How do you...
What are you looking to do?
How do we use this stuff?
They're passive effects.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Accessories. I'm gonna be under any of that.
What are you trying to find?
I was trying to see if we already have one of the dolls.
It would be invaluables. We don't. I don't think so. Hey, Geotree.
Where did you see it, Joe?
Well, if you look at your map. Now you can skate in town! Get off that, kids! Velvet. You'll never catch me alive, Copper! Velvet's the radicalist of the main characters. By the way, we should have Tales of Destiny coming in on that.
Oh, you finally bought it?
You know how I clicked, I found it, and I said, oh, I'm interested, right? I clicked on the interest. It turns out I'm the only person who clicked on that. And they were like, hey, cool, you want a discount? I'm like, what? Okay. It should be here by the 20th, but I don't know, because mail is weird.
Okay, yeah, because there's a thing right now.
Well, it said 12 to 20th. I'm like, it's not here on the 12th. Oh, sick, you got Mini Marto.
Yeah.
We have so many Tails coins. Exorcist uniform. What?
Yeah.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, wasn't she already in an Exorcist uniform? Oh! No, they meant the Exorcist uniform.
She actually looks a lot better in this one.
I like her blue one better because it doesn't feel like it's just everything they're wearing. Like,
yeah, that's true. But there's music to it. Which means I can
if you
change
deactivate
it.
his, yeah. They all have different tunes on those too.
Something about it being jacketless just looks weird.
It's the lack of archery armor and top, yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any alternate geoboards?
No.
But that's DLC only.
Yeah. It's your turn.
The glasses.
Right?
Marta.
Who's Marta, by the way?
She's one of two new characters in Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World.
Okay. What were you asking about again?
The geoboard, yeah.
No, I haven't seen anything. I can check in here again. See if it... down the line.
Well, they would have unlocked recently because we just got the geoboard, right? So. Oops. Yes, not. That's all right. Yeah, the way you just get 2 new characters right off the bat in the second game of Tales of Symphonia, and then it's kind of like, okay, cool. Enjoy those characters until you get the rest of the characters. It's a weird. I don't know if I've ever told you, so I'll wait until we actually play whenever that is, but it's definitely different. We can only go to Titania. Hooray!
Yeah, we can't go to the box.
Are we gonna get intercepted? Shenlong's just gonna be like, you thought you could run?
Oh look, we stopped at that dog anyway.
I'm kind of pissed off with that, actually.
Me too.
Oh, I think we're gonna find a save and then call
I
it
guess a
quits
dragon
soon.
was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We're doing fine until
We all
Zavid.
should. I'll just get the crew
Not the
started
dragon,
on readying
but-
the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therion this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth pulse.
I don't think that's a
points.
bad idea. I think that you should just figure out what the difference is. He's been going for the biggest ones. Maybe go for the weakest ones because they're
You're
being
as
eaten.
stubborn as ever, Fee.
Right? But so far, all the Earth points that have had a Therion were...
They should cross-reference it
strong.
with where there are Abbey presences, in my opinion. They have more chances of, like...
I think they're hoping to find one before the Abbey.
But then there wouldn't be a Therion there. Because they're looking for where Arthur set up the Therions, very likely. Alright, that's going to be it for today, folks. I hope you folks enjoyed. We are done. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Unless... Do you have something tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is it on the computer?
No.
Do I need to get the job?
Yes.
Tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow. No.
Okay.
Sorry. I was a day ahead.
So tomorrow afternoon I'll be playing Siberia 3, more than likely. Unless my schedule gets swapped around. I usually give it 15 minutes heads up anyways. Yeah, peace out, folks.
Bye.
Couldn't ask you to read my mind, but I might ask for you to stay. I wouldn't hope for your love. Wouldn't dare dream of heaven above, but I might ask for you to stay. All you could give me, some of your time, and all I'm asking is come and waste mine. I'll take less than I need. Get